Monterey Bay is one of the most special areas in the ocean in the entire planet. It's the largest national marine sanctuary in the entire country. This incredible deep water canyon that funnels all of these rich nutrients from deep, deep in the seafloor. And it brings animals like humpback whales, blue whales, leatherback sea turtles, tunas from the other side of the ocean here just to find something to eat.
I think for a lot of people, when you think about the ocean, we just think about water. But the ocean is also the largest carbon sink on our planet. And the only way that it can truly operate as a carbon machine is if it's a living ocean. So when you go to the beach and you take a big gulp of seawater, you're swallowing hundreds of thousands of tiny microorganisms, and that's what keeps the ocean alive. When we protect the ocean, we're protecting the full array of ecosystem services that it provides for us. So it produces oxygen, it sinks carbon, it grows food, and it moderates the climate on the entire planet.
Climate change is really disrupting the underlying kind of fabric of the ecosystem. In 2014-15, there was a major decline in sardines and anchovies. The warm water moved where the food was, and it also created these toxic algal blooms that changed when the crab season could be opened, and it delayed it by several months. So Monterey had this illusion of abundance back then, as all the whales were kind of concentrated here, not because it was a great feeding season, but because it was really a scarce feeding season, and Monterey was really one of the last spots that had any significant food around. So the fishery opening at a different time, the whales being pushed in closer to shore, these all essentially combine in a perfect storm that created untanglements off of our coast here like we've never seen before. The current understanding is that what's causing these entanglements is really the vertical fishing line between a trap that's at the bottom meant to catch crabs and then a buoy that's attached to the surface, which is used to identify where the gear is and be able to ultimately pull the trap up. So that's really kind of the question is, can whales and crab fishing coexist, right? And I think through technology, through better data, and through new innovations in how we actually use fishing gear in the ocean, these are really the key to the solution. So one of the innovations that we're looking at now is this idea of what's called pop-up or ropeless fishing gear for crabs. There's different versions of this, but you can have something where a buoy and a line is essentially stored with the trap, and when either a certain amount of time goes by or it gets an acoustic signal from the fishing boat to come in and retrieve the trap, then the buoy pops back up, and then you essentially can pull the line and reset it just like a normal trap. It's not ready to go out of the box, but there's some potential here.
So it's not just about helping animals that get entangled in derelict fishing gear. It's about preventing fishing gear from getting into the water in the first place, and then removing all the fishing gear that's lying there somewhere where nobody can see it.
We are going to go learn how to disentangle a whale.
Over the last number of years, we've had a lot of whale entanglements. We want to make sure that we're properly trained and in a good spot to be able to assist.
Here we go. And he's free.
That was awesome. Great stuff.